South Australia. Below the surface of this great southern ocean, a fleeting spell of good weather shines on the abalone fields. Dive crews are desperate to make the most of this window of opportunity, knowing that the weather in these parts can change in an instant. 73-year-old Neil Williams knows he needs to be quick. Diving without a shark cage is a gamble he's prepared to take to gather abalone faster and get out of the water sooner. But his approach weighs heavy on his sheller, Chewy, every time they dive.
Last thing I want to do is tell one of their wives or girlfriends that, sorry, I didn't bring him home.
When you run up against a white pointer, it's always the moment of truth. And when that happens, you're either going to be alive or dead in a few seconds, and that's all there is to it.
260 kilometers north of Neil and Chewy lies Flinders Island and the crew of Skin, Jay, and the Dominator. Skin knows that location is everything, and he's led his team to an old abalone bed. His knowledge of these abalone sites is like having a treasure map in his head.
We'll go to some spots, and I'll come up. And I'll say to Skin, mark this one in on the GPS, and he'll go, no, I know where we are. He'd play a game the next day, we'd go out and I'd say, go to where we were yesterday, Skin, can we? And he'd go, yep. And he'd line it up with the hill over there and the lighthouse over here and some farmer's house over there.
That's how I read it, because I'm old school, I suppose.
He'd drive over there and he'd basically park you within 20 metres of the spot anyway.
What's the footy scores?
For the dive crews, these GPS marks are serious business.
When you work for someone, they want what you know, they don't want anyone else to know.
Because the marks show where the treasure lies. Abalone snails that can live for 50 years and grow heavier than a kilogram. Their favorite growing beds lie in the path of strong currents laden with nutrients. The stronger the flow, the fatter the abalone.
Check that. I'll just turn it on. Put the pressure up. Blow the cage air off so the air's fresh.
It probably took me 3 or 4 years to even relax underwater and enjoy myself, and over time I've sort of got my confidence up, and now I love it. I wouldn't do anything else.
Yeah, no, Joe's doing good. He's slowly learning. Because you've got the experience of crew that have dived and me shelling, knowing where to go. There's no abs here, don't go that way, go this way. All that stuff helps when you've got experienced crew behind the ones that are starting.
On the eastern coast of the Eyre Peninsula, fisheries officers are on patrol. Their water and land-based crews make random sweeps of known hotspots looking for illegal abalone diving. Like the licensed dive crews, this team knows that being in the right spot at the right time can pay dividends.
So it's a bit of a hotspot around here. There's only one real launch area, which is Taylor's Landing. Otherwise, guys will have to beach launch, which limits them to pretty small boats.
This is Smithy's car. I did a check the other day. Yep, that's his plate.
Put a couple of towels and a catch bag in there.
There's a spare tank in the back, mate. Let's get out and have a quick look at the beach, mate. Quick.
The random inspection has turned up a known poacher.
See anything?
Or is that a tinny over there?
Yeah, that's it, mate. That's it. Let's try and get you in a spot.
It looks like a small-time operation,
Let's go.
but it may be part of a major trafficking ring.
Throw the camera at the scope.
The team needs hard evidence to prove these suspects are illegally gathering abalone.
So I'll go up there to the south of the ramp.
Yep.
All right, you guys go back on the campsite, and I'll touch base with you on the radio when I get there, all right?
All right, mate.
Yep, okay.
All right, I'll catch you up there. All right.
If the officers can move in for an arrest, the poachers could face up to 4 years of jail time.
Greg, this is Shane online.
Yeah, roger that, mate.
Yeah, mate, I've got the tinny. Definitely looks like Smithy, but a half mile out to the east.
Are there any tire flags up, mate?
Negative, mate, negative. I can't see any dive flags, over. We've come across a person who is suspected to be involved in illegal abalone activity. So from here on, any observations that I make on the vessel is going to be critical for our case. We've just got somebody at the surface next to the boat. So the fellow at the surface has just handed what looked like a catch bag.
It's crucial that the officers stay undercover until the suspected poachers are on dry land.
All right, Greg, they've just pulled their anchor and are starting to make their way towards the ramp.
These guys could be acting for a small-time Australian restaurant or a huge international syndicate.
Yeah, roger, mate. Make a move, make a move. They're pulling out now.
Further up the coast, fisheries officers are on to a jackpot of the illegal kind.
Yeah, roger, mate. Make a move, make a move. They're pulling out now.
But they wait until the boat and their catch are safely on dry land.
G'day guys, Fisheries.
Hi, how you going?
Just let you know I'm video recording our conversation. Did you guys catch anything diving today?
Not a lot.
Do you mind if you take the keys out and we'll just have a look out the back?
So have you got anything on board?
No, not on board here.
Anything in the back of the car, guys? Yeah, Chris over here, buddy. So we got some abs here.
Yep, how many we got? We got more than 10.
Yeah, we definitely got more than 10 at the whole bag.
Yep.
So I'm just going to ask you some further questions. You're not obliged to answer them. Is anything you say may be given an evidence? Do you understand? Yeah, Chris over here, buddy.
They're hoping they can establish if these two poachers are working for a wider organization.
So there's a white Hessian sack in the back full of abalone meats. What can you tell me about that?
I'm not going to answer any of your questions.
You're not going to answer any at all?
No.
Poachers can have a huge impact on abalone supplies. Fisheries officers are vital in the fight for preserving stocks and maintaining the survival of abalone markets.
Certainly well over the allowed limit.
With hard evidence, the officers confiscate their boat and prepare for a prosecution.
There's always going to be poachers, you know, and because people are going to take that opportunity because they think it's quick, easy money.
But in this game, there is no easy money. It's all about risk and reward.